Okay, here I am laying underneath my Celica. So there's I got a little pool hose fuel filler right here that I made. I made it to be lighter. Also, the other one was rotted, and I had this hose laying around, but the end of it cracked, so it starts just peeing gas out. So my solution is take the port from here and put it right, hang on. So take this, don't look at that. Take that port. This car needs love. Honestly, I just don't have the time to do it. This car is just about making it functional, not pretty. So I need to take that fitting right there, and I'm going to route it up into the trunk. So I'm just going to fill my gas from my trunk instead of trying to route it all the way up there. So I'm going to unscrew it. All right, and just like that, that's my new fuel filler neck. Now, you might be like, well, if that doesn't seal good, you're just going to get water draining into your gas tank. Because I was thinking about mounting it like right there and then zip tying it down. Now, that's a good point. So I have to figure out a way to like cap that off. I'm thinking I stick the factory end of it in, like kind of like that, and then put the gas cap on it. I don't know if the gas cap will seal it. It should. Water shouldn't get in, but that's a big should. So we'll see. Maybe I'll kind of like hide it over here. I don't know. This is just like, it's lighter. Well, no, now it's not going to be lighter because I'm just sticking the factory piece back in it. Okay, well, let me figure something out. I did all I could. It's back together now. It needs to be cleaned. The roof panel works. It doesn't rattle around. It already got a nice dent in it because the tree fell on it. So yeah, I mean, so far we're good. Actually, I have to put the wheels and tires in the back of this while I still can, and I have to zip tie that my temporary fuel solution. So yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is, this is my filler, and I'm just gonna take a zip tie and point that downwards, and that's how I'm gonna put gas in the car. But yeah, it's good. Next thing I need to do is make a window for this. So many things. I can't even afford that much plexiglass, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get sheets of it, and I'm just gonna make like, I don't know, like metal corners, and just have it be like a split window somehow. I don't know. And then after that, I think I'm finally going to put a wing on this car. So I just need to work on this car in order. So the next step is putting a rear window in it. Something that's light. I get to scrape off all this glue. Something that just works. Because that's what this car is about. Just building it. Building something that works. And maybe if it seals, I can actually mount my fuel filler up the right way, like that, and I can just add gas that way. So the best part about this is when the car flips over on the roof, all the gas will just dump out and explode. So yeah, I mean, like, this is good. This is good. We're making progress. We're making progress. After I do the wing, the next thing I'll do is remove these rear corner windows. I mean, the center of balance on this thing is like awful. It's probably like 80-20. I mean, like, I feel like the power to weight, or the rate proportioning balance is so bad. I have to do something about that. I don't know if maybe I don't know. Maybe the next thing I'll do is relocate the front battery and put it in the back. I don't know. There's so many things. So many things. I feel so bad for this car because it used to be such a nice car, and now it's just like dying a little inside. I don't know. It just needs love. It's a good race car, but it needs love. It's just, it runs okay. It's a little notchy. It's not very, I don't know. It makes like a noise when I go over bumps. I don't know what that's about. It's stiff now, but for some reason when I go over a bump, it like bangs in the rear somewhere. I don't know if that's because something's loose I'm just dumb. I don't know. I need to pull the car up anyway. All right, everything's loaded up. I tied that down so no water gets in, so now I can actually add gas to the car. Roof's done. One part at a time, I will bring this car back slowly but surely. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Ready?
No.
All right, Abigail's not ready.
I'm not.
But I tried adjusting the rear toe in so the car has less oversteer. It didn't work, but we're gonna try and see if it does work over time when the tires get warm. I lowered the rear tire pressure. The rear suspension's completely soft. The car is just very oversteer happy, and it's probably because there's no weight in it. The tires are a couple years old, but I don't know. It's cold outside too, so it's gonna take a while for the tires to warm up. We're gonna go warm them up right now. Here, you can have the camera. I have a feeling that, I mean, this is what it's for. I'm testing it out, but
Why would we get in trouble?
I don't know. Because they'll say we're being stupid, even though I'm really just trying to make sure that the car's safe.
Well, there's nobody over here.
All right, let's see what happens. It's better. It definitely responds better. It has more bite. Let's get the tires nice and warm. It definitely has less oversteer.
Yeah.
It's more controllable too.
You're not going fast, though.
No, I know, but before it was like, remember before?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
was like,
I know.
it's all right, let's get the tires warm. It has more oversteer turning to the right, but the car wants to stay straighter now. It feels more controllable.
I can't believe you trust me to hold your phone right now.
It's all right. What's gonna happen? It's gonna fly out the window?
Yeah.
That'd look cool.
I would not hold my phone.
They must be looking at us like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
They are. He keeps looking over.
Well, the tires are cold, so I don't know what to fucking tell you, honestly.
They
God,
know that.
leave me alone. At least I'm trying to be safe about it. Nobody cares, but still, I care. All right, so we took it out on its first session, and the oversteering problem isn't solved. The oversteering problem's not solved. It's just better. But it feels like it's down on power. I don't know. The engine definitely feels like it's a little sluggish. I did turn the rear toe in, so there is more like road resistance. So it'll feel like maybe it's dragging a little bit in the rear, but it has like a little breakup and misfire and at high RPMs. I thought it could be like a little vacuum leak, but I don't exactly know what it could be. Something I think it could be actually, Abigail, is it has like it's called like a butterfly valve. And it has like an adjustable valve that opens and closes based on how the vacuum is in the engine. So if this diaphragm's bad or something's bad and it's pulling vacuum somewhere, it's not fully opening that valve and it's only like partly opening it, which means that it's not allowing all the air to get into the engine. I don't know. I would have to see if there's vacuum leaks, but I don't see any vacuum leaks. Everything's capped off still. I'm gonna take the spark plugs out and inspect them. All right, so these are the spark plugs. They're running somewhat normal, a little discoloration, but they don't look burnt out or not gas soaked, not too rich, not too lean. They're pretty neutral, but I'm gonna clean them up and throw them in. They were a little loose. Could have been leaking a little compression past them. There's a little discoloration on the ends. I'm gonna tighten it back up, throw them in there. That's only the front three. The back three I have to take the intake manifold off for, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll do the front three, check it out. There was a cracked vacuum cap I replaced, so let's see if it runs any better. All right, so this is a little vacuum diaphragm. I zip tied it completely open. I believe this is like a butterfly valve, like active valve, like air inlet system based on the vacuum of the engine. And I rev the engine up and do everything I can, and it's not opening or closing the valve based on how much vacuum it's pulling. It's not moving it at all. So that could possibly be the problem. I'm not sure. So I just zip tied it open. I'm gonna go take it for a drive to make sure it doesn't kill me, or make sure the throttle doesn't do some weird thing where it keeps the res hanging or makes the throttle stick for whatever reason. So right now it's just stuck in the open position. So everything should be open. So I'm gonna go full throttle it, see what happens. All right, so I took the car out. It still runs like poop. I didn't even bother to record it. This thing is just running so slow. It's pathetic, and it's like so much down on power. I can't stop. It's like this car just magically decided to just stop working. But I don't know what the problem could be. It could be O2 sensor. I do have an exhaust leak, so maybe the O2 sensor is getting a weird reading because of the leak somehow. I don't know. That repair didn't do much. I'm gonna start taking coils off. See if I shock myself. I'll put a screwdriver up to them and see if maybe they're not so great. I'll start unplugging injectors. I'll start unplugging sensors. I'll just start unplugging things. See if it changes how it runs. It's not misfiring right now, but it breaks up at high RPMs. It could be a bad fuel injector. It could be a coil on its way out. I got no codes. I got a heater circuit for the secondary O2 sensor, but it's always been there. I got a NOx sensor circuit code, probably because it's running like poop at high RPMs, but I got no misfire codes or anything. So I'm gonna just start unplugging stuff and seeing if it changes anything. So I figured out the problem. So cylinder 6, spark plug wire right there. I'm gonna remove it. Oh, now it's doing something. It wasn't before. You literally were right there when I did it. All right, well, never mind. Let me try the... Oh, gee, now it's working. I wonder if this... I wonder if the coil packs are going bad. I don't know. I literally unplugged cylinder 6 and it wasn't working at all. It did not change the idle. And now it is. I don't understand that. That's gonna kill it, yeah, because that kills 2 cylinders. That's weird. Do I have a faulty coil? Is that the problem? I don't know. Oh, why can't it be obvious? All right, so my suspicion with cylinder number 6, I believe this is number 6, or this could be 2. That could be 6 back there. I don't know. I think this is. Wait, that could be 1. I don't know. This cylinder right here. I believe it's 1. This is the crank side. I believe this is 1, that's 2, or it's the other way around. I don't know. I believe my suspicion to be correct. The spark plug was finger tight. I literally put the spark plug socket on it and I just started turning it with my fingers. So all the back spark plugs on the back of the engine were loose. So that could potentially be it. There's also a single wire plug back there that's not plugged into anything. It could be some kind of signal wire or just a coolant, like almost like a coolant temp sensor. It kind of looks like that. But there's nothing back there that I see that needs to be plugged in. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's no vacuum leaks. I'm gonna start it and see if that changes anything. Because I swear to God, I unplugged that cylinder and it did absolutely nothing. But then it started acting up. So it could have just been because it was loose. So I'm gonna try that. All right, ready? Should I explain the Celica?
You want it?
All right, so the Celica is broken. I need to take the intake manifold off to check the knock sensor because I feel like it's retarding the timing because it thinks that there's a problem with the knock sensor. I don't have time for that, so we had to take all the stuff out of the Scion and we're going to use the Scion instead. But we got to get the brakes warm and the tires warm. And I can't tell if... yeah, we're on max.
How's the temperature?
Of the car? It's ice cold, which is crazy.
I was trying to let it run.
Yeah, it's running really cold. So there you got these tires warm. They're really slippery.
It's crazy how different this car feels.
Doesn't it feel more stable?
Yeah. Just turn.
What the fuck is popping? You feel that? What's going on with this thing now? Getting the tires nice and warm. So you having a good day today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Are you?
Alright, well, I'm gonna throw up. Holy crap. Gotta get the brakes warm. Yeah, this thing is just so much more neutral to drive. Like, it doesn't feel crazy. It's not gonna want to hurt you. This car just wants to love you. The Celica is a toxic relationship. The Celica just wants to hurt you and you have to just dump a bunch of money into it and she's ran through.
Poor soul.
The poor Celica, she's old. brakes warm up. They'll get pretty warm pretty fast. I can't go crazy on the brakes because there's not much pad life left from the last event, so I can only do so much. But they should last us the rest of the day, hopefully. Oh, Celica. It sucks because I know you've seen how fast that car actually is. It just like, it just needs so much help. Like, oh, poor car. It just needs help. I feel bad because it used to be such a nice car. I know, but I think I made too many changes to it too fast. I don't think I was driving the car at the right rate. I think I should have left it the way it was and just whenever I went to an event, I just fixed the problems, and then once I sort out all the problems, then I start upgrading. The problem is I did it in reverse. I just started upgrading. This car, I didn't change anything until it needed it. Like, I drove this on the track at Palmer with blown struts, and I didn't change them until they started like making noise. Then I got the coilovers. You know, I didn't get the new tires until I really pushed these ones to the limit. You know, I made sure that I was like doing it the right way. I wasn't gonna spend all this money on this car. I even left the brakes like somewhat stock, like I just threw some pads on it. Like I left it as it was. The Celica, it's like, all right, it's got a bigger engine and it's got the coilovers, and I'm trying to mess with the alignment. To be honest though, the Celica is always, the rear end on that car, even when it was stock, like it was never as bad as it is now, because now it's so stiff. But the rear end on that car was always like a little tail happy. Like if I did chuck it in fast enough, it would get the tail out. Whereas with this car, it just kind of does what it needs to do. It's not the fastest, it's not the slowest, but it's the most consistent. It just kind of does its job. Hopefully these tires will be okay. Any questions? No. Okay. There is my talking rant. I'm done now.
Switching gears in this car is a lot easier.
Yeah, it is. Did you see me trying to change them in the Celica?
That's how I feel when I drive mine.
Yeah, but yours is way, if you drove the Celica, you'd be like, what the hell is this? Yeah, I just had to fix it a little. It's different now.
You got a paint job and everything.
Yeah.
Like going from third to first in mine is not possible.
Third to what?
First.
Third to first?
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to go second.
Well, I know that, but...
What are you trying to hide?
What?
The sign on the door.
Nothing. It's supposed to be it's for looks. See, you're looking at it. Gotcha.
Be safe.
So what are you trying to hide?
Ah, yes. The Scion. Confidence this car instills. buttered up.
Yeah.
Your hands are cold.
Yeah. I'll just take your hand and you have to race like that.
One-handed.
Yeah.
I could probably do it. Don't tempt me. Let's take that out there. That's a cool car.
He was practicing when you were napping.
I think he was trying to get hit. Oh no, my head's itchy underneath the helmet. He was, I think he was trying to get his tires warm too. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Couldn't get it back together in time.
Okay, chins are good? Alright, have fun, be safe.
Thank you. My poor Celica. Oh, it just wants to be fast. down in the car. I have a feeling.
Maybe.
The guy behind me, I was really trying to push for him.
I don't want it to be over.
I know. Can you imagine? There's so many different types of cars to drive. Like, we've only experienced like this one and the Celica, really. Like, there's so many different cars. They all feel different. The Mustang would be awful. The Mustang would literally be terrible. I always wanted a V6 like Mustang race car. How much you want to bet that we did a 130?
That'd be awesome.
Can you? I bet we did. I bet that guy behind me, I was following his line.
This is sad.
I know.
I'm so happy here.
Last one of the season. good. Good. Is the food truck still open? Looks like it. Do you want to get food now or wait? It's up to you. Better? Yeah, the Scion's good. It's more consistent.
I've never driven it without all this stuff in it.
The Scion made me happy. $131? Wait, that's still faster. That's a 10th faster.
Yep.
Oh, still didn't hit the 129. I honestly...
Best lap, though.
That was the best lap. That's the best optimal on this set of tires, too. So, still the best lap. That was 1/10 faster. I really felt like I was giving it more, like a lot more too.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going to be in the 130s. But my optimal and my fastest lap are within 0.5 of each other. Oh.
Good. You're improving.
Yes. I bet that